Tillery here, the Mistress of Horror. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the writer's vlog for September. As you know, this is the second Sunday in the month, and this is when I do my writer's vlog. But I'm also in the middle of doing Vamptember, and that is a vampire-based reading, watching type of challenge, but it's mostly just a vampire challenge, which I did have a video about that. I will link it below in the description, but you check Vamptember out. I wanted to just talk about a few of my things that's going on from last month and what's going to be wrapping up this month, what's going to be going on with the channel. I have some website news to report on, so those type of things. But I am going to also have a little segment in here about Vamptember if you missed my announcement video. So before we get started, if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel and drop me a like so that way people can find this in the algorithm. On to what's been going on. So first I wanted to touch on the website. So I redid my entire website recently. I switched hosts, so it's a whole new layout, which I really wanted to do for quite some time. If I could show some of the website here, I will. If not, I linked my website below. It's the same website address, authordltillery.com, but it is completely redone. I did it myself. It's being hosted by Canva, which I had a subscription to already. You'd like to know that if you have a premium, well, I should say Canva Pro account, you can get free website hosting from them. So you still would need a domain if you don't have one, so you can pay through them as well if you don't have one, or go with someone else and just, use Canva nonetheless for the hosting, which I had a domain and website through Squarespace, but I figured cut back. There's no point paying $20 a month for my website when I was paying already for Canva Pro, and then I just combined those two things, and then I already have my domain that I pay for once a year. So there you go. That's the switch over. It's more active, the way interactive, as far as like the movements. It's a very movable website, so it's better looking. It fits me more. So I've been wanting to do that for a minute, which I finally got to do. So do check it out if you haven't, which you may or may not have been on there. It really depends on how often you check out my website anyway. So I have like all my books up there that come out. I also recently, from reading Dale's book series that he's currently releasing, I think I'm arc reading book 3, and I arc read book 1 and 2, which are out. Book 3 comes out on September the 14th. I'll be putting the review up for that one. And this, a reason why I bring that up is because I finally put a blog on my website, which is called The Dark Promenade. So it's my Mistress blog. And I joined Amazon's associate program, so that way I can have affiliate links. And so my books are on my website through my affiliate links. So if you do buy Maroon Within Fractals or my poetry collection, if you go on my website and click my affiliate links, then that actually helps me out too, actually, to stay in that program. So if you know anyone who's interested in purchasing my books, then if you go on my website and click the links through there, I'll also probably be sharing them in my YouTube links from now on as well. But that was one thing that I kind of was reading Dale's books and figured, yeah, that's a good idea for me to do that, to also give myself some kind of type of ad space for my blog, but keeping it relevant to what I'm doing. So that being said, but I can have an affiliate link through any products on there that's relevant that I want to get affiliate links to, so which I will be utilizing more. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that in there and say that that's what I'm up to, and a lot of different things I'm going to be trying to enhance my author platform thanks to the information from Dale's book series. And I'll link those books below that I've been getting a lot of good ideas from. So you can check them out and get yourself a copy if you don't have any of them yet. So that's what's going on the website. Do check it out. There's a page on there about the collage series. And of course, once collage becomes available, then of course you can purchase, the link, get the link through there. I'm still wrestling with a marketing plan for that exactly. Some of it's already in the midst because that's why I did the Kickstarter as well. That's the website information. Now on to Kickstarter. That's still going on, right? Yeah, okay. So the Kickstarter, I finally ordered all the books. Finally. Final touches were done on the cover and the inside of the book. And now I've ordered them. It takes so long. Like, it takes very long. I'm ordering mine through Barnes& and Noble Press because I technically couldn't use KDP because you'd have to release the book in order to get the physical copies sent to you, which I wish one day KDP would get with the program and let authors order author copies before the book releases. That would be very helpful, but they don't. Anyway, and plus I wanted a dust jacket for my hardback, which, KDP doesn't offer. So I did through Barnes& Noble Press. Their print time is very long, and even longer for the hardback to the paperback, and I had to order hardbacks and paperbacks. So we're talking about like 21 days on the long end, 19 on the short end. That's really not that much of a difference. And that's me paying for decent shipping included. I didn't pay for the extra higher shipping because there's no point, because it was like a day difference. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to pay another $15 more just for a day difference. We're not doing that. I don't believe in wasting money. So yeah, it may or may not make the end of the month to me. So I'm going to be updating the Kickstarter backers probably tomorrow to let them know. But Kickstarter stuff, the way that works, fulfillment is mostly you guessing about when you'll be able to get stuff out. But it'll be pretty darn close. It's out of my hands as far as like how long it takes for them to print things. And I wanted it to be the best book it could be, so I didn't want to have any errors that was noticeable, because every book seems to have some kind of error or another. But anyway, very minor things. We want very minor things in the field. So those probably won't get to me to the very end of the month or the first week of October. As soon as I get them and everyone has sent their shipping, these people, I have received a shipping fee from one of the further people who backed it from the UK, David, and his will be one of the first ones to go out, if not the first, because he has already paid his shipping fee. Now, I still have the rest of the people who haven't yet. They did have, like, I gave them a window. Like, you could pay for your shipping fee anytime from when the Kickstarter ends to the end of August. Of course, people don't, follow those things. But I'm going to send them out a notice to remind them, because I cannot ship your book until I receive your shipping fee. And I did send everyone their shipping prices already, like, in June. So everyone is aware. People don't check their emails though. So, but I'm going to remind everyone that they had to send in their shipping fees with the options that they chose in order for me to ship out your books. You have until the end of September if you want your books shipped on time, because I'm expecting at the latest to get the books in first week of October. I'm going to pack them and ship them as soon as I get them. So if I already have your money in hand, it'll be a lot quicker for me to ship them. But if I have to wait for your shipping, then the book will go, your package will go out when I get your shipping fee. And that's the way that goes. The books are ordered, they'll be here. So that's where Kickstarter is, and then I'll be done. Because, well, done as far as on my end, as far as what I can see. Kickstarter, it won't look as done because people have to go back and click that they received their stuff. No one has done that as far as I know that I've noticed. So if you've received your stuff from me already, please go back to the Kickstarter campaign and click on the receive button on the Kickstarter campaign, because they know that you're one of the people and they need to know that you received it, because that closes up on my end as percentage of my campaign being fulfilled. Granted, it's just everyone can do their part, because some people, I still have a person who didn't fill out a survey. Like, I can't send you anything if you don't fill your survey out. Like, I don't know if your email was the one that's on there is the one to use. I need to know which one you want me to send it to. So until the person fills out their survey, I can't send them anything. Then I have people who didn't download the books. I send them codes that expire. So after 14 days, the codes expire and you can no longer use it, because I don't leave codes just floating around out there forever. Some people choose to do that. That's not what I'm doing. So I think 2 weeks is fair enough. I mean, I can't give you any longer because that's not my choice. BookFunnel does what they do. But of course, anyone after their code's expired and you get to use them, then they can contact me and I'll send out more. But I'm not going to send out more until I hear from you. So out of my hands at this point. So I'm going to count my Kickstarter done, fulfilled, once my physical tiers have been shipped out. And that's all there is to that. On to Vamptember. So I explained what Vamptember was at the beginning of this. And if you really want to hear more about it, you can go to my Vamptember video, which I'll link below. I am doing a co-hosting with Regina St. Clair, who's the host. Co-hosting with Aphrodite Lee, E.D. Lewis, and Dahlia D. Winters. So those are the people that I'm in like a group with and doing this. I technically released my first Vamptember based video on the first Sunday of the month, which was Pax Poetry Prompt Sunday, which I wrote a poem based off the prompt when the prompt was vampire. So I wrote a poem for that. I'll be writing a second poem that's directly for one of the prompts, but that won't be until the end of the month. Around my schedule of Layer of the Mistress, which I always put out a new poem for that series. I was going to release one of my reviews this week. So technically, the Sunday technically is the start of the week. So technically, I did release a video this week already for Vamptember. So not overly pressed, but I think I'm going to be releasing a video on Wednesday. It's the plan now. I can't say for sure, but my schedule is really crazy. But it should be Wednesday and or Friday for my Vamptember videos for this week. That's the plan. But that's based on me putting my review videos out because the first prompt is to read a vampire novel or novella. Yeah. With the first prompt. So I have Wedded Bliss that I was reading for that as a vampire story, and I was going to read the Lestat, the Vampire Lestat's graphic novel, which is a rare version of it actually. So I'm going to read that for those two spots, and then for the second prompt, which is to read a short story and a poem, I decided to hit both of those. But my short story is it's another short graphic novel of Dracula that I have, and I got a whole bunch of vampire stuff from Wonder Books like years ago that I didn't read, but I wanted because it's all vampire stuff. And I was going to have a vampire poem that I found from a poet that I read. So I'll be doing those two in two separate videos. They're two different prompts. So those are the first ones I'm going to cover. But it just depends on my schedule if I'll be able to get those up so I can get the review video done. It's not done yet. Because I knew it would be a little hectic for me to get recording time with my work schedule and school is back in and stuff like that. So bear with me. Next prompt is the movie. I want to say the movie and show, which I've been watching some of my Korean dramas and Chinese dramas that are vampire based. Plus, the two planned things I was going to watch that I mentioned in my announcement video is Abigail, which I already watched when it came out, but I'm watching it again. Abigail, which is a vampire movie, and I'm watching the season of Dracula with Jonathan Rhys Meyers. So I'll be watching a few things, and when I do the movie/show prompt video, I'll be talking about all those. But one of the things I wanted to release and do that should come out on Monday. So it should be a video like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this coming week. My recommendation video that I wanted to do. I was going to do it at the end of the whole thing, but I figured I should do it to start because maybe some people are still doing it and maybe they want some recommendations. So we'll see if that comes out Monday. If not, then it will be out sometime this week. So anyway, it's another Vamptember video, but I wanted to kind of get in somewhat early so that way the recommendation video could be out already. So maybe someone can get some inspiration from some of the recommendations that I have. So we'll see what happens. That's Vamptember. I'm in the middle of reading some stuff and reviewing some stuff because I still have other obligations. The next thing I want to talk about, channel changes. I'm thinking about changing up my schedule because I don't really get a lot of reviews, and I'm thinking maybe it's somewhat to do with my date that I upload. Sundays are iffy. You could get people, you could not get people. So I wanted to try a new schedule. Not so fast because I have to ease people into it somewhat too, so they get used to it. Um, but I'm thinking about changing my days of the week. Also, I'm going to live stream more, or again, because I stopped doing it for a while. But I want to try to at least start streaming twice a week, and that's really, hard for me with my schedule. But if I make a good schedule, then I can follow it. Plus, it'll help me with writing scheduling too. So that's that. So that's the channel changes that's probably coming up. I just need to change my schedule, but I think I'm going to stick to the same schedule for the rest of September because I already have the Vamptember thing going on that I have to do videos and upload off schedule. So I'm going to do that and then decide on what day of the week that I'm going to upload my weekly video and then what days of the week I'm going to stream on. So we'll see. But I just want to let everybody know that changes are coming. So it won't be videos every Sunday. It's going to be videos on another day. And then live streams too. So we'll see about that. But yeah, that's where I am on that. So just keep a lookout. On my writing things, my writing career right now, I had a plan right off the gate. I just want to talk about this because I wanted to do NaNoWriMo for the first time. I'm not really that interested, honestly, in NaNoWriMo. It doesn't seem to be something that, like, to be interested into that degree. Like, there's no need for it. I mean, I know a lot of people are involved in it, but I don't really feel that I need them to write 50,000 words or to have the incentive to do so. Because you can challenge yourself at any point in time. It's not really, you know what I mean? You can make your own challenges up, make your own group if you want, if that's what you need to get the words out. But it was some recent controversy that I wasn't aware of because I don't follow NaNoWriMo's like dealings that much, and it was apparently blowing up some places I wasn't because I live under a rock. But I heard about it like the other day that this video is coming out about from MM Ward, and she had a video premiere, and I listened to hers, and then I listened to another author too, or that she had linked. And it was about NaNoWriMo and AI, their position on that. And, writers and authors have been freaking out about the AI stuff, the one that generates, like, stuff. I mean, people writing books with AI, which is crazy to me, but hey, people do things. Um, I mean, you could be for it or not for it. That's really your personal opinion and personal choice, but you know, um, Nano being a company, it's a little hard place to be where you trying to ride the fence. So people are kind of mad at them for trying to ride the fence and not trying to like get involved, but then saying that everything's fine and everybody can do whatever they want. So people make it kind of upset with them. I don't necessarily have any feelings on what they're choosing, how they're choosing to take it because I haven't got involved with NaNoWriMo. It's not something I do. A lot of people invested because they've been doing it a long time, you know? So I can see why they'd be upset if they was a platform and the platform starts doing something they don't like. So I can see that why they would be upset. But I mean, what does NaNoWriMo do? Like, I mean, I know they offer like the platform to, like, information. You put information in, you write your books there, you can keep track, blah blah blah. But to me, it's not like if Pro Writer A did something wrong, like I'd be like, oh no, like if they messed up, you know what I'm saying, because I utilize them in my writing career. Like they offer tools. And I guess now maybe NaNoWriMo will offer some kind of tools I'm unaware of besides the incentive to help you write more. I'm missing something maybe, but that's to be expected. So again, I'm not involved and I'm not interested to check it out, especially at this point. Um, but it's like, I don't know. Everyone's taking the stand they're taking is what it is. But I won't miss them. Like if I didn't, because it's whatever. Like, um, if I'm going to write 50,000 words, I'm going to write 50,000 words. I don't really see they're required. for me to do that. Like, they're just not, like, I'm going to write 50,000 words or I'm not. So I don't know. Anyway. But apparently it's apparently what to do with them teaming up with Pro Writer Aid, and then they like trying to take a stance on like not, being for that type of AI. But I don't know. Everybody, most people upset about them, about the boycott them. Like, you can find out more about it if you Google it. Apparently, people are aware of it. I wasn't aware of it until today, the other day. I just wasn't. I didn't heard anything. Apparently, it was blowing up. I'm like, yeah, okay, I guess I don't check that kind of stuff. I was too busy following Dale and trying to better my marketing plan and how to get my books out there. You know, I didn't know about it, but anyway. So I was going to do NaNoWriMo, but I don't think I was going to do it 100. Like, I was going to do NaNoWriMo, as far as like, oh, I'm going to do the month that everybody's doing the challenge. But I wasn't really going to go through the whole thing of filling out the account and doing the thing, because I didn't really feel the need to do that. So, but I'm still going to do the challenge, my own. I'm just going to do a 50,000 word challenge for the month of November and see if I can pull it. And I'm not going to stress myself about it. That'd be really cool if I can finish one of my romance novels that I want to write in November. That'd be great. Or just finish Cagliostro book 2, because I'm halfway through book 2, which is probably, it might be 50,000 words left. And I'm about, I don't know, halfway through the story. So I'm at like 35,000 words. So if another 50, that'd probably be fitting. But anyway, we'll see. I don't know what I'm writing, but I know that I'm going to really get back in heavy writing in November, because then Cagliostro should be coming out around December-ish. Right now I'm playing with my birthday possibly, which means the pre-orders will go up, and I'm going to try to put the pre-orders up in October sometime, at least the ebook. The hardback, we'll see. I'm playing with that one. Might come up like a couple weeks after that, because I'm trying to decide if I'm going through Ingram Spark or not. And who knows, the Dust Jacket might have been just an exclusive for Kickstarter, because if I go through Amazon for the publishing right now, then it's going to be their type of hardback and not the one I made, Dust Jacket. So we'll see. I haven't decided. But either way, that will be coming up. That's what I got going on. That's what I'm doing. A lot going on. And other things I didn't mention either, but that's neither here nor there. That's my writer's vlog for September. Happy Vamptember. If you're doing Vamptember, let me know in the comments and what you're reading and writing. And look out for my recommendation videos. I have a lot of vampire stuff that I watch, read, and have in my thing, so I can recommend a lot of stuff. And I have the Korean dramas and Chinese dramas. This is really good Chinese drama that I'm watching right now called Snowfall. Don't get me the lying. I think it's called Snowfall, and it's on Vicky's. That's my subscription streaming service, and it's really good. Like, I'm really liking it, but I have a feeling it has a bad ending, which is tragic. I really hate that. It's a romance, but it's probably got more of a tragedy than just a regular romance, I have a feeling. Vampire stuff can really always dangerous to end bad, meaning like if it's a love interest, like it's going to be tragic or something. That's always a negative. I hate that. But anyway, I'll be doing a recommendation, the video, the other two Vamptember videos that I mentioned, coming up soon. Hopefully they're on time that I said, but we'll see. Stay scared.